I got this worm that was just raging up the side of my cactus, but of course by the time I found my camera it's already, I don't know what the hell it's doing now. It's just kicking it. I just thought it was cool either way because, you know. But look, I mean, it's high as a kite. What the hell is it doing? It's just hanging out. Oops. That is so strange. It's not even moving. Way to come out of the town. It's so strange. That is one confused worm. I don't understand why it even came to the surface, let alone started raging up the side of my cactus. Well, of course I've got worms and everything. I mean, that is normal. I have, you know, I don't have organic soil or anything. I'm not going to go on a rant right now, but organic is a federally regulated term, which basically means that it implies that a product is being in use, and organic is a reference to that use and how it is used. And in the purpose of food, organic is a reference to how that food is grown. And that's really fantasy, like saying the word natural. It's just a reference, and it infers a vision in your brain, which is not true any more than right or wrong. We don't live in a reality of morality. We live in a reality of authority that's highly regulated and factually documented on paper. And the word organic is a federally regulated product, which refers to a strict standard of FDA regulations incorporating a strict regime of chemicals and biochemicals and just a very sick list of deviant products that are against God, nature, and against the way that we all evolved from our natural DNA life cycle to the manufactured world of today. And in order to have a product be organic, it has to be a long list of products have to be used on that. In order, there is no such thing. A natural product grown by God is not organic. Okay, according to the Federal Department of Agriculture, they're the people who term these things. In order for a product to be organic, it literally is sprayed with poisons. It literally is sprayed with all sorts of fucked up shit. Organic is not natural. It does not mean natural, and natural in itself is also a regulated term, which means something far deeper. So the best way for me to word things is grown by God, which is an insult to everyone who doesn't believe in any kind of God, let alone my gods. So, fuck you. Here's a better view. This spider's chowing on, this millipede is chowing on this spider. I just killed it on my cactus, and it was fighting with the millipede. Now, I didn't quite catch who started what name, was called and whatnot, but basically I knew the spider was in the wrong neighborhood, and darn it, it's so hard to see.
That's a little millipede. Keeps moving around. I mean, basically it's chowing on the spider. Spider's hard to see because it's that long spiky thing is one of its legs. Well, this thing just bounced. Where'd it go? Stampede! Milla! Stampede! Wow. Yeah, so I didn't get to see, you know, who would have won that fight. But this right here is a smashed up spider, and that centipede, the second I stopped the spider, I mean, that spider was still bouncing around, and that centipede just ran up and started chowing on it. So I definitely know that they were fighting, and or that centipede is a predator and would have totally taken that spider on, and I'm sure is happy to eat it. But I keep messing with it, so it just ran off because I'm trying to film it. But there's a bunch. You know, I just let them do their thing. Yeah, I got spiders, daddy long legs, that protect me from mostly this spider, so I don't even know how it got in. But I'll have to have a talk with the sentry. So in one of my earlier vids, I had talked about, you know, centipedes and millipedes being you know, predators and stuff, and so I killed this spider because it was totally, like, you know, not in the right area. But I really didn't realize that it was in the middle of a fight with my millipedes. And I'm trying to get a close-up right now of the millipede attacking the spider that's still alive. But the light's so bad in here. But it's like it just immediately, once I immobilized the spider, it went after it. And there's actually videos on YouTube of giant millipedes or centipedes in caves that attack bats. And gosh, I wish the light was not so messed up right now. But that's a spider that I just smashed on my cactus, and that's a centipede that's well, I don't know, I'm trying to videotape it so it's hard to see what it's doing right now. The light's so bad in here. But it looked like it was biting it or something a minute ago. I don't know if it's chowing on it or trying to poison it, or, you know, I don't know a lot about millipedes and centipedes and stuff. I can't even think of their names right now, what the scientific name is. But the little brown sliver is the millipede. That is a trip. I seriously think it's chowing on it. I think it's just like, this is great. You just broke it wide open for me. I'm just gonna chow away. Are you guys seeing this? Is this coming through? I'm doing my best here to get through. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any of this. But basically this centipede is chowing on this spider, and it is enjoying it. This is so awesome. This centipede's just been chowing away on this spider. Oh, there we go. Now I got a little bit of light. And it's just so hard to get the proper light in here to see this thing. That's the spider, and the centipede is right here, and he's basically up in this mess right now, which is a spider's body, and he's just actively chowing away, or she is. There's a couple of them. They're predators, and I sure would have liked to get the fight on film in the future. I'm sure do look forward to it. See, here's another one over here. See, they tunnel. They make awesome tunnels. Come on up. Come on up. It's like their playground. The region. I don't know, she's afraid. I don't know how many are in there, but I think if I leave this alone, then 2 or 3 will come out and start macking and eating on that. Come on. Hopefully this will move and you'll see it. There's definitely quite a few in there. I've got worms and millipedes and stuff in my medium. And I don't know, whatever the fuck that is. You can see it. See that right there? So they'll stay in there. You know, it ain't gonna crawl up your ear or anything. Well, at least I haven't had that problem yet, but they'll that's a predator right there, and that in theory, that's just looking for, like, I mean, I think that would have taken on a very big spider, bigger than this piece of perlite right there. Like a huge spider is what this was. And it's just so hard to see in this light. But whatever.
This is, by some standards, Tricererus pachonoi, otherwise known as Cerimonial peruvianus, otherwise known as, you're a dumb shit. I'm going to keep explaining things to the layman, but nevertheless, long spine form. You have hybridized forms that are small, fuzzy, barely spineless at all. You've got